phone questions don't have to keep you up at night. Get peace of mind with Thumbtack. We'll connect you with local pros for any home project.
Good day, folks. Thank you for joining us here at Your Health. On today's program, we'll talk about olive leaf extract. This is one of the most versatile dietary supplements we have, and I know you'll want to know more about it, so stay tuned for that. But first, let's go to our news. Let's see what's happening in the health world. Eating too much of certain foods and not enough of others contributes to thousands of U.S. deaths. Researchers from the National Institutes of Health reviewed existing research. They found some 700,000 Americans die from cardiometabolic diseases such as heart attack, stroke, and diabetes type 2. Of these cardiometabolic diseases associated deaths, almost half, or 320,000, are due to a poor diet. The report also finds the overconsumption of sodium is the single leading dietary cause of cardiometabolic deaths. Well, folks, about 2.5 million Americans die every year, and of these, about 700,000 die from diseases caused by aberrations of metabolism, such as heart disease, stroke, and diabetes. Now, this study has found that almost half of all cardiometabolic disease deaths, or around 320,000 fatalities a year, are caused by a diet that features too many low-quality foods and not enough high-quality foods. The biggest single food culprit associated with premature death are foods with too much salt. Consuming too much sodium is responsible for 10% of all deaths. Now, too much processed and cured meats, 8%, and not enough nuts, seeds, and seafood omega-3s are responsible for about 8% of all American deaths each. Also mentioned in the report are too much red meat, too many sweetened drinks, and not enough whole grains, fruits, and vegetables. Now keep in mind, folks, we spend more on health care than any country on earth, and yet we do not live the longest. In fact, we rank 30th in life expectancy, plus our overall quality of health and life ranks about the same, 30th or so. America is in crisis. We are struggling to find a healthcare system that can provide affordable care for all, yet that goal will be impossible to achieve until we take better care of ourselves. No one can eat for you. This is your responsibility and yours alone. Our next report has more on this vital subject. Contrary to common perception, it is cheaper and healthier to prepare foods at home. Researchers from the University of Washington evaluated the dietary and cooking habits of 437 adults. They found those who prepared their foods at home consistently ate a healthier diet, and the practice usually saved money compared with eating out. Currently, 1/2 of all food dollars spent in America are spent on foods prepared outside of the home. The study was published by the American Journal of Preventive Medicine. One of the most common dietary misconceptions is that eating healthy foods costs more than eating at a fast food restaurant or getting takeout foods to eat at home. The truth is, practicing smart shopping and preparing these healthy foods at home is the cheapest way to eat, and you control your food's ingredients and hence their health benefits. When you buy restaurant foods, you buy foods designed to taste exceptionally good, and they do this by adding taste-enhancing chemicals that promote weight gain. And they serve foods in exceptionally large portions with high fat, sugar, and salt content. This report also finds in 1970, America spent about 18% of their food dollars on foods prepared outside of the home. In today's America, that figure is now 50%, and it is driving our high rates of cardiometabolic-based diseases such as diabetes, heart disease, and stroke. Now, As you can clearly see from our two news stories today, our eating habits are making us sick, and we're spending a fortune trying to care for the sicknesses our eating habits have created. Parents and grandparents, one of the greatest gifts you can give your children is the knowledge and skills needed to live a healthy life, complete with basic nutrition, knowledge, and home cooking skills. Make cooking a family affair, and perhaps on weekends, invite friends over for home-cooked, healthy family-style meals. Once you have established healthy eating patterns, no other way of life will do. Today on Your Health, we will discuss the health-promoting properties of olive leaf extract. Stay tuned. Olive leaf extract is a natural antioxidant that protects against free radicals and boosts immunity.
That's why BioInnovations brings you Dr. Becker's BioNutrients olive leaf extract. Our special today is buy one bottle of olive leaf extract at the regular price and get a second bottle free. That's right, buy one, get one free.
Studies have shown olive leaf extract also has antibacterial, antifungal, and anti-inflammatory properties when used as nutritional support for overall improved health.
And to make it easier, BioInnovations offers one-stop shopping for all your vitamin and supplement needs at prices you can afford. Again, our special today is buy one bottle of olive leaf extract at the regular price and get a second one free. Call 888-442-1828 or go online at bioinnovations.net today. Ask about the AutoShip program for additional savings. I'm Cindy Becker, and this is Your Health at a Glance. The next time you're buying meat, look for low-fat, uncured, unprocessed meat in its natural state. Why? A low-fat, natural meat diet could be the healthiest of all. Research from Harvard University compared processed meat diets with natural meat diets. The extensive study involved more than 1 million people in 10 countries. The scientists discovered a diet of processed meat that contains preservatives and nitrate-curing agents, such as bacon, sausage, and deli meats, increased the risk of heart disease by 42% and diabetes by 19%. They also found natural meats, free of these curing and preserving agents, did not raise the risk of heart disease or diabetes at all. So shop for lean, uncured meats free of additives and in their natural state. For Your Health at a Glance, I'm Cindy Becker.
Do you believe that nature holds the answer to your health needs? Are you looking for a supplement that's simple and pure, yet really works?
If you're looking for nature's answer to better health, look to Aloha Noni Juice. It's pure and fresh, just like nature intended. Aloha Noni Juice is brought to you direct from the islands of Polynesia.
Aloha Noni Juice is 100% pure with no added sugar or sweet fruit fillers. It's the perfect addition to your low-sugar diet.
Aloha Noni Juice drinkers will tell you their vitality, energy, and sense of well-being have improved, along with relief from many painful conditions. Made by nature, proven by science, Aloha Noni Juice contains only nature's best.
And now you can enjoy the benefits of our new 100% certified organic Noni Juice. Order online or call 888-442-1828 and let BioInnovations assist you in making the right choices to better health. Ask about the AutoShip program for additional savings. Welcome back, everyone. It is such a blessing to be with you today. Well, today's show is a great one. We get to talk about the olive leaf. This one has got to be one of our all-time favorites. Richard, we love talking about the olive for many reasons.
Yes.
Not only its miraculous and amazing health benefits, but it's one of those very special supplements and nutrients that is recorded in the Bible. We love talking about that history.
Yes, it gives us a point of reference. It gives us confidence. It also gives us a historical safety profile. Humans have been consuming products of the olive tree for many, many centuries. It has played a significant role even throughout ancient times. It's been a symbol of peace, harmony, and victory. The Egyptians used olive oil to help mummify their pharaohs. The victors wore Greece crowns. Victors in Greece wore crowns made of the olive branch. We're all familiar with the Olympics, the original Olympics, you know, the olive crown. It's used in the Bible for anointing, emblems of purification, the olive oil. The olive tree has biblical importance. It's mentioned some 80 times in the Bible. Olive trees were also planted in the Garden of Gethsemane in Jerusalem. Some there are over 2,000 years old, and it's felt that some of the trees that Christ prayed under are still present today. And you could go sit, stand, kneel in that same position that Christ was. And that's a very humbling and enlightening thought to think of that sort of thing. We know from tree ring analysis in the area that the trees there grow in excess of 2,000 years, so that's certainly possible. Today, olive trees are cultivated in many areas of the world that has an environment and ecosystem very similar to the Middle East, like South Africa, Australia, New Zealand, the Mediterranean region, of course, and California is producing a lot of high-quality olives today, and that's a good thing, too. A symbol of abundance, glory, wisdom, victory, peace, and hope. I'm reminded of Noah in the story of the 3 birds he sent out in succession to see if there's any indication of land. And the third dove comes back with an olive leaf in his beak. And boy, you know, what a symbol of hope in the future with much promise. The oil of the olive is called liquid gold, and products of the olive, particularly the oil and the fruit, are in the Mediterranean diet and play a major role in the Mediterranean diet. Olive leaf has been used as a foundational medicine in the Middle East for many, many centuries. We've heard a lot about the Mediterranean diet in recent years. It offers a host of benefits that prolong life and improve health, lower cardiovascular disease rates, cancer rates. Products of the olive plays a key role in the Mediterranean diet. Olive oil, olives, and olive leaf extract contains polyphenolic antioxidants. They're very powerful, like oleoropin, that provides olive oil's slightly bitter, astringent taste. That taste, that little tangy taste you get from olive oil, that is the powerful antioxidants that do so many good things for us. So in America, we often want to cover up that with something sweet. And that's unfortunate because that is a sign of powerfully healthy molecules, health-promoting molecules. These compounds are responsible for most of the olive's antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and disease-fighting characteristics. Now, olive oil, if you look at it, has a slightly green tinge to it. If it's been processed highly, you lose that green tinge. What is that green tinge? Those are the antioxidants. That slight green is something you want. Now, olive leaf contains 3 to 10 times the amount of antioxidants than the oil does. So there's a place for adding the olive leaf in your daily regimen for antioxidant coverage and other things, of course. Well, what do we know about olive leaf throughout history? The olive leaf has been used medicinally for several thousand years. The ancient Egyptians and Greeks used olive leaf as a mainstay medicine. In our modern world, research began in earnest in the 1960s, where pharmaceutical companies wanted to know if olive leaf, if they could prove its antibiotic-type properties, because that's how it has been used throughout history to treat infections and other problems, of course. And they found that it is truly a powerful antibiotic, effective against a wide variety of bacteria and parasitic diseases, including staph, E. coli, Pseudomonas, malaria, and fungal infections, of course. It is also a potent inhibitor of a variety of pathogens, including gram-negative and gram-positive pathogens, such as staph, which would be a gram-positive, salmonella, gram-negative, Pseudomonas, another gram-negative. Other research at the University of Arizona, olive leaf extract is very effective in preventing the spoilage and contamination of salad greens. You know, there was a time not too long ago contaminated meat products were the most common cause of food poisoning. That has shifted now. Now the most common cause of food poisoning is from ground-growing vegetables such as spinach. And so many people are now taking a little olive oil with olive leaf extract, putting it in a pump spray bottle, and spraying it on their salad greens to help decontaminate and to preserve the foliage that we use in our salads. And they've done studies on this that shows it's highly effective in doing that. So it can act as a food preservative. We also have more on virology. Olive leaf was tested along with 150 other plants as a treatment for rotavirus. Now, what is rotavirus? A third of all childhood hospitalizations for diarrhea are due to this rotavirus infection. It is thought 98% of all children by the time they're 6 years of age have had a rotavirus infection, and this is probably true all around the world. But not everyone recovers from this. It is estimated at least 200,000 children die every year from rotavirus. So they did this study to see if they could find an herbal preparation that was effective against this rotavirus. So they studied 150 plants, and olive leaf and four others were found highly effective against the rotavirus. So it has a role in virology too. But other studies have shown olive leaf is effective against influenza, the cold virus, hepatitis B virus, Epstein-Barr virus, herpes simplex virus, and a wide variety of difficult to treat and cure viruses such as hepatitis C virus and HIV virus. Now, am I saying that olive leaf extract will cure HIV? No, I'm not. It's a maintenance thing. It's to suppress the bacterial and the viral counts, helping you get a leg up so your immune system can better fight these germs. Our most infectious diseases, viruses and bacteria. Pneumococcus is one of E. coli for urinary tract infections. You go on and on and on. It's really quite remarkable how effective olive leaf is in its role as an antibacterial, antiviral, antiprotozoan, antifungal. Very effective, very helpful. The next category of benefit for olive leaf is its antioxidant abilities. Now, this is when we talk about the Mediterranean diet and how it lowers the rates of disease, lengthens life. You know, if we have less disease, it just makes sense that you're going to live longer, doesn't it? It's hard to prove that something lengthens the life of somebody because it's a long-term commitment study and that'd be very expensive. But I think we'd all agree if we have dramatically lower disease rates, people are going to live longer. And epidemiologic studies support that and surveys of populations. So at least 9 different studies confirm olive leaf has potent antioxidant ability. And it is a very important part of the Mediterranean diet's health benefits. Olive oil, olive leaf extract, and the olive fruit itself. Powerful antioxidants that lower the oxidation of artery plaques. This is the fundamental cause of heart attack, and it's the oxidized plaque that becomes inflamed and breaks loose. It plugs the artery, and then you're having a heart attack. If we can calm that inflammation, and we do that through antioxidants, you lower the rate of cardiovascular disease. And they've been able to prove with at least 9 studies that olive leaf extract is capable of doing that. And this makes sense because we know the Mediterranean diet lowers the rates of heart disease. Make sense? Next. Mayo Clinic found that 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil a day lowers inflammation, lowers the propensity to develop these plaques. And then the University of Madrid study found 4 to 6 tablespoons of olive oil a day can actually reverse heart disease. What is the powerful active ingredient of olive oil? It is the antioxidants that we pack into the olive leaf extract. So you can have your olive oil, but get a little extra olive leaf extract for high potency antioxidant protection. Now we have a break, but we want to talk about one of our most common uses for olive leaf when we return. That's in using it to control hypertension. Isn't that amazing? We'll be back. Olive leaf extract is a natural antioxidant that protects against free radicals and boosts immunity.
That's why BioInnovations brings you Dr. Becker's BioNutrients olive leaf extract. Our special today is buy one bottle of olive leaf extract at the regular price and get a second bottle free. That's right, buy one, get one free.
Studies have shown olive leaf extract also has antibacterial, antifungal, and anti-inflammatory properties when used as nutritional support for overall improved health.
And to make it easier, BioInnovations offers one-stop shopping for all your vitamin and supplement needs at prices you can afford. Again, our special today is buy one bottle of olive leaf extract at the regular price and get a second one free. Call 888-442-1828 or go online at bioinnovations.net today. Ask about the AutoShip program for additional savings.
I'm Dr. Becker with Your Health at a Glance. Have you or someone you love recently been diagnosed with cancer? It is projected by the year 2020, some 18 million Americans will be cancer survivors. The main reason for this upward trend is our treatments for cancer are better than ever. Our cancer medicines are much improved, and we know more about how cancer works. In addition, holistic principles of cancer care are becoming standard of care treatment. Plus, research centers are discovering natural substances with true benefits for the cancer patient. This is an age of wonder, as we can incorporate both mainstream medicine and the fields of complementary and anti-aging medicine into your plan to beat cancer. I'm a cancer survivor who's here to tell you that you have more tools than ever in your battle with cancer. For Your Health at a Glance, I'm Dr. Richard Becker. There are thousands of fungal species, and at least 200 of them have been found to cause human diseases.
Fungal infections are common, so what can we do to protect ourselves?
One solution is oregano, a natural alternative. Oregano fights problems created by fungus and yeast overgrowth, and it improves many other health conditions.
At BioInnovations, we offer oregano in gel caps and liquid extract.
Yeast and fungal disorders can improve.
So take charge of your health by choosing a natural alternative such as oregano gel caps or oil of oregano liquid extract. Give us a call at 888-442-1828 or go online at bioinnovations.net. Check out our AutoShip program for additional savings. We're back, everyone, talking about the wonders of olive leaf. This is fascinating information. So, Richard, you have a study now to share on hypertension and olive leaf.
Yes. You know, so many people are suffering from hypertension, and many people refuse to admit that it's causing a problem. And I really urge you to be careful with your blood pressure. It causes damage. It causes your arteries to just get stiff, tight, and the lumen, the opening of the artery, gets smaller and smaller over time when we let the blood pressure go. And once that happens, it is really hard to push blood through these tiny little arteries. You just can't do it, and people start having strokes and heart attacks. They lose their vision, kidney damage, and on and on. And once the damage is there, it's essentially irreversible. They're working on that, trying to turn that back, but it's not a lock. Don't assume you can reverse the damage of hypertension. So it behooves us to control our blood pressure. Now, many of you have made a commitment to not use medication if at all possible. And I understand that, and that's your right and privilege. You know, it's really a wonderful thing when you live in a truly free society, because you can make those decisions and you can carry them out. And you can do it even if you're wrong about something. So you want to be responsible and know and learn so you're making informed decisions about your health, because we can't take a lot of this back. Does that make sense to you? So for those of you who have made a commitment to not use any medicine, olive leaf is a good place to use for blood pressure. And I'm going to give you the facts on it. European Journal of Nutrition, a double-blind, placebo-controlled trial with 52 patients with endothelial dysfunction. That is the driving force, endothelial dysfunction, driving force of hypertension. And they found olive leaf was remarkable in eliminating, reversing this endothelial dysfunction and leukocyte accumulation at the plaques. It's the white blood cells that come into the plaques, create an inflammatory foam cell, which is so inflamed it breaks the plaque loose, and then you have the heart attack. So not only does olive leaf stop the endothelial dysfunction, but the inflammation of the artery that can lead to the crisis, the health event, that's also reduced dramatically. Spain's University of Granada studied 40 identical twins with hypertension. They all had the blood pressure. Now, the twins concept, identical twins, it eliminates genetics, because you always have a unique genetic reaction for every individual. But if you're comparing a set of twins, genes have nothing to do with it anymore, see? Because they both have the same set of twin genetics. So 500 milligrams of olive leaf extract, or 1,000 milligram. The lower dose, 500, reduced 6 systolic blood pressure points, and the higher dose reduced 13 points. This is as good or better than the vast majority of blood pressure medicines we have on the market today. You can get a drug approved for a 6-point reduction. Systolic points. That's not very much. So if we have something that is roughly equivalent to our most common ACE inhibitors, angiotensin converting enzyme inhibitors, captopril, these are ACE inhibitors. It's equal to that in effect. Isn't that remarkable? So 1,000 milligrams, 13 points. And they were able to determine in their studies that olive leaf blocks calcium channels, and we have another category of medicine that does this as well, diltiazem, verapamil, nicardipine. These are calcium channel blockers. They're among the most common used, and that's how it works. So people are using foreign chemicals to lower their blood pressure when you could use a gift from nature that's actually cheaper. It is. It's actually cheaper in the long run without the side effects of, many people take the ACE inhibitors and they get a cough. Oh, the blood pressure's down, but I'm coughing my head off every day. There's always a side effect with medicines, but we really don't have that, unless maybe you're allergic to olives. That can happen, but that's not very common. So olive leaf extract is remarkably effective in lowering blood pressure. How about olive leaf and inflammation? Animal study here, University of Belgrade. Olive leaf reduced the autoimmune inflammation associated with type 1 diabetes. In autoimmune disease, we begin to develop immune reactions to our own body, our own cells. And the inflammatory reaction that occurs, that is by design to try to kill the cells, because your body thinks it's a foreign invader, is basically how I think of it. But that inflammation leads to damage. Rheumatoid arthritis, there's disabling arthritis. Diabetes, it damages the pancreas, so we don't make as much insulin, and now you have type 1 diabetes. They found that olive leaf extract was remarkably effective in reducing the autoimmune inflammation associated with the onset of type 1 diabetes. And now, this is an animal study. We would not want to induce diabetes in any human just to see how something works. That would be wrong. We can't do that. But we need this information, so the study is worth reporting. Another one, an animal study, shows olive leaf lessens the inflammation of MS, multiple sclerosis, and other neuroinflammatory disorders. And I often wonder when I see this study, is this because of its powerful anti-yeast action, or is it the antioxidants, both, whatever. Whatever it is, it helps to reduce the inflammation of autoimmune diseases. Animal study, olive leaf extract, highly effective in relieving induced arthritis. It's a powerful anti-inflammatory. Olive leaf and cancer. Let's go to this one next. Olive leaf extract fights cancer, and they've been able to show in good studies it does this through its antioxidant ability, anti-angiogenic, which means it inhibits the blood vessel growth into the tumor. Tumors have to have a blood supply to grow, just like any other body part. And if you inhibit the blood vessel into the tumor, you inhibit the growth of the tumor, and olive leaf does that. It also induces apoptosis, or programmed cell death. All cells live a life, and when that life is done and when they can no longer reproduce exactly as the parent cell, we're programmed to kill that cell and be done with that cell line and move on to the next one. Well, when that process becomes compromised and the cell lives on in perpetuity, we call that cancer. Olive leaf induces apoptosis when the cell is ready to die, and it should die. It doesn't make normal cells die. And it does this through cell signaling, which is quite a remarkable thing that they even figured all that out. In other words, the cell signaling is the mechanism of the cell and how it deals with stress and abnormal environment and conditions. So when it's like that, it sends out cell signals to autocorrect itself. And that's how olive leaf helps induce apoptosis. Make sense? Okay. Cancer research, the chemo for cancer, olive leaf extract reduced the inflammation and oral mucositis scores. The therapies for cancer are riddled with side effects. Chemotherapy, nausea, vomiting, hair loss, on and on. And the radiation burns that come along with radiation therapies. Olive leaf extract has been shown to reduce that and make the therapies more effective. So this is a true godsend for the cancer patient. Reduce the side effects of cancer therapies and improve cancer outcomes. We talk a lot about how antioxidants help the cancer patient in this program, and olive leaf is one of the star players in that concept. They've also been able to show in the International Journal of Hepatology, olive leaf prevents induced hepatocellular carcinoma. Most all primary liver cancers are due to exposure to toxins, poisons, or viruses that go out of control. So the liver is a very toxin-sensitive organ, and the antioxidants found in olive leaf extract help to protect the liver from toxicity. This has been proven in multiple studies now. Here's one, olive leaf test tube study. Olive leaf calms the inflammation of prostatitis. Men, if you've ever had prostatitis, you know how tough that is. It can be very painful, and it takes a long time to make it go away. Calm the inflammation down. Use the antibiotic potential of olive leaf extract in your, two birds with one stone concept, olive leaf and prostatitis. It also slows the growth of prostate cancer. Olive leaf extract induces apoptosis in human chronic myelogenous leukemia, one of the forms of leukemia. It also causes abnormal leukemia cells to differentiate back into their normal white blood cells. This is in test tube studies and animal studies designed to mimic the human condition. So it's reliable information. Now, this doesn't mean we abandon all modern technologies and only use olive leaf to treat these diseases. We use it as a complement, as nutritional support for the cancer patient, and that makes a lot of sense to me. Multiple studies now show colon cancer, breast cancer, lung cancer, prostate cancer, oral cancers, leukemias, glioblastoma, and melanoma, all for olive leaf extract. We'll be back. Olive leaf extract is a natural antioxidant that protects against free radicals and boosts immunity.
That's why BioInnovations brings you Dr. Becker's Bionutrients Olive Leaf Extract. Our special today is buy one bottle of olive leaf extract at the regular price and get a second bottle free. That's right, buy one, get one free.
Studies have shown olive leaf extract also has antibacterial, antifungal, and anti-inflammatory properties when used as nutritional support for overall improved health.
And to make it easier, BioInnovations offers one-stop shopping for all your vitamin and supplement needs at prices you can afford. Again, our special today is buy one bottle of olive leaf extract at the regular price and get a second one free. Call 888-442-1828 or go online at bioinnovations.net today. Ask about the AutoShip program for additional savings.
I'm Dr. Richard Becker for Your Health at a Glance. Does acid reflux keep you hooked on antacids? If so, you may be suffering from GERD, which stands for gastroesophageal reflux disease. GERD affects at least 20% of the adult population. In fact, Americans spend hundreds of millions of dollars per year on medicines to treat GERD. This is unfortunate because these medications have side effects. They can cause additional digestive problems, and they lead to nutrient deficiencies, such as the depletion of vitamin B12. Fortunately, there are simple lifestyle changes that can reduce the symptoms of GERD. Avoid lying down or exercising within 2 hours of eating. Lose weight because obesity worsens symptoms. Limit foods that cause GERD, such as fried, fatty foods, mints, chocolate, and caffeine. To improve digestion, eat a diet rich in fiber, yogurt, and drink lots of water. For Your Health at a Glance, I'm Dr. Richard Becker. For thousands of years, Eastern health practitioners have used mushrooms for a variety of treatments.
And recently, scientists everywhere in the world have turned to mushrooms in search of health-promoting compounds.
These are known as medicinal mushrooms. Among some of the most potent are ABM, maitake, reishi, shiitake, and cordyceps sinensis.
At Bioinnovations, we've made available 4 of the most powerful mushrooms in one easy-to-use formula. We call it the Mushroom Complex. We also offer the amazing mushroom Cordyceps sinensis in a standalone formula.
Cordyceps helps boost energy, an amazing discovery now used in both Eastern and Western medicine. So take advantage of thousands of years of health knowledge.
Give us a call at 888-442-1828 or go online at bioinnovations.net. Check out the AutoShip program for additional savings. We're back, everyone, discussing the wonderful and amazing herb olive leaf. And to help you take advantage of this fantastic herb and be able to get it in your supplement plan, we have a great special today. We have a buy one, get one free on the olive leaf. This is Dr. Becker's Bionutrients Olive Leaf Extract. This one is amazing. Buy one bottle at the regular price. You're going to get a second bottle free, and that's today only, so don't miss this one. I know this is one of the favorites that's number one. Actually, I can't say number one only, but it's right up there at the top in my supplement plan that I don't miss a day. I tell you, Richard, I was talking with the guys in the control room while you were doing the newses, and we were saying how amazing it is that something from nature can have such a varied and widespread effect.
Yes.
How can something be so awesome for yeast, be so good for cancer, be so good for hypertension, diabetes? You know what I'm saying? It's just amazing.
Could it be it was designed by our Creator for our benefit?
Absolutely.
Could that possibly be?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it could, couldn't it?
Yeah.
And it's riddled throughout the Bible. There's a message there. So pay attention. Same thing for the grape, you know, and we'll talk about that on another program. But yeah, I view these as gifts from on high, and so let's not overlook them. And I am so glad that our scientists are captivated as we are by this knowledge. Now, America is fraught with increasing weight gain and the resulting metabolic syndrome, the prelude to diabetes. You know, your high cholesterol, high triglycerides, the blood pressure's creeping up, the resistance to insulin action, meaning the glucose levels in the bloodstream are coming up. The next stage is diabetes type 2, and we don't want that. So how can olive leaf extract and olive oil and products of the olive tree, how can it help? Well, from animal studies, we know that olive leaf protects obese diabetic lab animals from developing the fatty liver infiltration. See, when we have the fat infiltrate the liver, it becomes inflamed. And when it becomes inflamed, it lays down scar tissue, collagen. And this is the essence of cirrhosis. So just being overweight can lead to cirrhosis. Now, that's not real common. It doesn't happen to the majority, but enough people this is happening to that we need to take steps. And, you know, as it comes, studies show a percentage of people, but it can either happen to you or it can't. It's 50-50 for people as they're gaining weight. And for you, those of you who enjoy math, you know what I mean by that. But insulin resistance, this is the metabolic syndrome. Olive leaf extract attenuates the cardiovascular, the liver, and metabolic changes induced by a high-fat, high-carbohydrate, particularly fructose diet. It attenuates that. It calms it down. And they were able to explain the mechanism and how it does. It reduces the collagen scar formation, and the antioxidant and anti-inflammatory actions of olive leaf extract help to prevent the complications. If we go on to diabetes, in human studies from Israel, we have human studies. Diabetes type 2, 14 weeks of olive leaf extract, 500 milligrams a day. That's one capsule. It's not much. It doesn't take much. It lowered the long-term blood glucose level. It lowered fasting insulin levels, insulin resistance. Insulin goes up, and when that happens, it's highly inflammatory. High insulin level is not good. It delayed starch digestion, allowing the body have time to process the glucose and the carbohydrates. That's what you need. Metformin does the same thing. But people take a medicine. You could do naturals to replace that. It delays the digestion and absorption of glucose and carbohydrate, so it keeps the blood glucose down. And it improves glucose hemostasis. New Zealand study, olive leaf extract given to middle-aged overweight men for 12 weeks, 15% improved insulin action, 28% improved pancreatic beta cell function and responsiveness, increased fasting interleukin-6, and increased insulin-like growth factors. So it improves all the measures of glucose control in the diabetic. Very important. Milk thistle with olive leaf extract, nice complement for the diabetic. Nice, very nice. Now you're doing something. Of course, you have to do your part, improve your diet. We have more to do than just take pills and herbs, right? Next, evidence-based complementary alternative medicine. Olive leaf extract downregulates genes that control fat deposition. It slows down the metabolic process that lays fat onto your belly. And it speeds up the process that burns fat into heat. You know, some people have high metabolic rates and they just stay thin no matter how much they eat. You can tilt your metabolism towards that profile with olive leaf extract, and they proved it with good studies. Increase your fat burning with olive leaf extract. Isn't that amazing? How do they prove these things? Thank goodness we have scientists who love that kind of work. I like being with people more than test tubes, but some people are not like that. They love to prove these things, and we're going to take advantage of that. Olive leaf extract reduces pro-inflammatory cytokines known to cause complications and suppress the immune system of diabetes. They've been able to show that olive leaf extract helps to counter the immune suppression that diabetics have. Diabetics get about 60 to 70% more infections than the typical person. You can reduce that with olive leaf extract. That's a good thing. It's all about the immune system, right? Olive leaf extract reduces advanced glycation end products. It's the smoke of diabetes. It's what causes the complications of diabetes. When our glucose levels go high, the metabolism is impure and incomplete, and the byproduct is like a smoky fire. It causes damage to our tissues, and olive leaf helps to prevent that, as do many other antioxidants, but we're talking about olive leaf right now. Olive leaf also inhibits the nerve damage that leads to neuropathy in diabetes. I hope I'm getting your attention. Olive leaf extract is outstanding for the diabetic. Now, one more thing before we break on diabetes. They've been able to prove that topical and oral supplementation of olive leaf extract improves wound healing. 87% improved wound contraction, bring the wound together, and 35% improved wound tensile strength. This is ideal for the diabetic because what's the problem with diabetes? You have a wound, a cut, something, a blister, or sore. It takes forever to heal. You can counter that with olive leaf extract. And we have some more when we return. We'll be right back.
Olive leaf extract is a natural antioxidant that protects against free radicals and boosts immunity.
That's why BioInnovations brings you Dr. Becker's BioNutrients olive leaf extract. Our special today is buy one bottle of olive leaf extract at the regular price and get a second bottle free. That's right, buy one, get one free.
Studies have shown olive leaf extract also has antibacterial, antifungal, and anti-inflammatory properties when used as nutritional support for overall improved health.
And to make it easier, BioInnovations offers one-stop shopping for all your vitamin and supplement needs at prices you can afford. Again, our special today is buy one bottle of olive leaf extract at the regular price and get a second one free. Call 888-442-1828 or go online at bioinnovations.net today. Ask about the AutoShip program for additional savings. Here is our hope for you today. I'm Cindy Becker. In the epic movie Gone with the Wind, Scarlett O'Hara says she won't think about her problems today or she'll go crazy. She'll think about them tomorrow. How should we think about tomorrow in our lives? In Matthew 6, verse 33, we get advice about tomorrow. Seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. It's so difficult to not worry about the future. Many of us catastrophize about the future. That's spending all your time thinking about all the catastrophes that might happen. So let tomorrow worry about itself. That way, we won't miss the wonderful things happening in our lives right now. I'm Cindy Becker. This is our hope for you today.
Is your life out of balance? It may be. The average American consumes far too many omega-6s and not enough omega-3s. This creates an imbalance.
So what can we do to get back in balance? We can eat a healthy diet.
And most of us need to supplement with omega-3 rich fish oil. Fish oil contains omega-3s with DHA and EPA, fatty acids that promote good brain and heart health. So reduce omega-6 in your nutritional plan and boost omega-3 to get back in balance.
To help you do that, BioInnovations offers two products, the Fish Oil Complex and Omega 369, both formulated for your health and well-being. So how do you choose? For highest levels of DHA and EPA, choose the Fish Oil Complex. For a balanced formula, choose the 369. Give us a call at 888-442-1828 or go online at bioinnovations.net. Check out the AutoShip program for additional savings. We're back, everyone. I just want to give you a quick reminder that we have the Dr. Becker's Bionutrients Olive Leaf Extract. Great special today. Buy one bottle at the regular price and you'll get a second bottle free. Don't miss this one. This is today only, and what a way to get the amount that you need so that you can supplement at those levels that really make a difference. So, Richard, you have some varied research stories, not on any one particular health condition, but this is just amazing, the wide variety.
We mentioned the improved wound healing with olive leaf extract. Also, it improves cartilage healing. Traditionally, we thought of cartilage as something that if it tears, it never heals. That's not completely true. It can heal, but it can only heal limited damage. And what happens when we even small damages, micro traumas to the cartilage over time, it leads to degeneration of the joint and eventually into arthritis. Then we get a joint replacement surgery. I mean, if you can prevent that, we want to prevent that type of thing. And they're able to show in an animal model that olive leaf extract improves the healing of the cartilage in the joints. That's quite remarkable. And in a human trial, they were able to show that olive leaf extract improves the pain of osteoarthritis. So I think this all applies to humans as well. Olive leaf inhibits enzymes known to drive osteoporosis. Highest rates of osteoporosis in the world are where? Does anybody know? United States of America. Highest in the world. Why? That's a long, complicated subject, but olive leaf extract inhibits the process that leads to osteoporosis. Isn't it? See, osteoporosis is an inflammatory condition. People don't think of it that way. The thin bones are inflamed and they're painful. Olive leaf helps to inhibit that process. Olive leaf modulates enzymes that improve humoral immunity. That's bloodborne immunity. It's basically antibody-induced immune system. Olive leaf improves that. Olive leaf is a natural chelator. It was used to fight high levels of lead and mercury toxins in 9/11 first responders. Many people are still sick to this very day from responding to the crisis on 9/11 in Manhattan. And it's being used even today around the world as a natural chelator for heavy metal toxicity and other poisonings. Olive leaf extract diminishes lead deposits in the brain of animals, and we're using it in humans now and have been for some long time. Olive leaf reduces cell damage and biomarkers of inflammation in the neurodegenerative diseases like MS, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's disease. Calming inflammation is a big part of olive leaf extract. Reperfusion injury, basically the injury that leads to a heart attack or stroke. Lack of blood supply that leads to damaged tissues due to its antioxidant ability. It calms that process. So if you have a heart attack or stroke while taking olive leaf, the damage will be less. And that's hard for a person to judge. Well, I'm so much better off. I had a heart attack. It's hard to judge that. But rest assured, healthy diet, healthy practices, when we do have a life event, it's a lot easier coming through. I've seen that time and time. Healthy people, when they have a problem, they're more likely to pull through doing pretty good. You know, your remarkable progress. You had a heart attack, but look at you. You're up walking and joking with the nurses already. I mean, this is true. This is how it works. When we take good care of ourselves, it gives benefit, even when times get tough. That's what I'm trying to say. Here's a study from Germany. Olive leaf significantly inhibits the production of uric acid, one of the main driving forces of gout, very painful arthritic condition. Lower uric acid levels with olive leaf extract. One of their most common uses is olive leaf for the control of the yeast syndrome, intestinal yeast, any fungal situation. We see that all the time. It's probably our number one request for olive leaf is, oh, I have the yeast thing, I've been on antibiotics, and now my intestines are all upset. You know this, you know how that works. And olive leaf is outstanding for that. So let's summarize olive leaf real quick. It is a potent antioxidant. It works through the oxidation reduction reactions, but also through cell signaling, gene induction, and modulation of the innate antioxidant systems. So it's a triple shot antioxidant. That's what makes it so effective. Next, it's an immune modulator. Even in difficult to counter diabetic immune suppression, it can boost the immune response. It's a potent antimicrobial, good for viruses, bacteria, parasites, fungi, candida, you name it. Olive leaf is there, and it has stood the test of time. You know, we hear a lot about this antibiotic resistance. Humans have been using olives and olive leaf extract to fight infections for several thousand years, and we don't have any resistance yet. Pretty amazing. It is a major component of the Mediterranean diet, these antioxidants found, and you can 3 to 10 times the amount of antioxidants in the extract of the olive leaf than in the olives or olive oil. It's a really powerful source of these powerful antioxidants. Remarkably effective in lowering blood pressure. It relieves pain while it calms allergies. I didn't give any studies on that, but this is something we found just through our own use with our patients when we were in practice, the customers, and through family and friends. Olive leaf really helps the allergy response. A little bee pollen with the olive leaf extract and a yeast control approach, you're going to get some relief with those allergies. And it is, of course, a nutritionally dense food. Now, we're coming back for our final little segment here in a minute, and when we do, let's talk about who should take olive leaf extract. If you have this or that diagnosis in your history, are you a candidate for olive leaf? And we'll tell you how to take it. How much should you take when we return? Can you lower your risk of disease? The answer is yes. One way is by including fruit in your diet. Fruit contains valuable nutrients that can reduce the risk of heart disease, stroke, and even some cancers.
We've searched the world and found 4 fruits we believe are among the best. Noni from Polynesia, acai from the Amazon, and 2 new ones, goji and mangosteen.
These 4 juices each have amazing properties that make them great additions to your nutritional plan. If you're a diabetic or have chronic pain, these juices will help you feel better and have more energy. Plus, they help with digestion.
Now you can experience the health-promoting benefits of all 4 in one convenient package we call the Fruits of the World 4-Pack. And remember, it's 50% off by the case. Give us a call at 888-442-1828 or go online at bioinnovations.net.
I'm Dr. Richard Becker for Your Health at a Glance. Do you have a family history of a certain disease? Scientists are discovering that our genetic code plays a smaller role than previously believed. Only about 20% of disease is tied to our innate genetic code. So what determines the other 80%? The answer may lie in the emerging field of epigenetics. What is it? Epigenetics is a group of changing factors responsible for both how our genes are read and how they are then applied throughout the rest of the body. And this may explain why identical twins with identical genes can have different health problems. Researchers believe 2 of the main factors in epigenetics are nutrition and environmental exposure to toxins. So eat a healthy diet, reduce toxin exposure, and you may improve your own epigenetics. For Your Health at a Glance, I'm Dr. Richard Becker. Olive leaf extract is a natural antioxidant that protects against free radicals and boosts immunity.
That's why BioInnovations brings you Dr. Becker's BioNutrients olive leaf extract. Our special today is buy one bottle of olive leaf extract at the regular price and get a second bottle free. That's right, buy one, get one free.
Studies have shown olive leaf extract also has antibacterial, antifungal, and anti-inflammatory properties when used as nutritional support for overall improved health.
And to make it easier, BioInnovations offers one-stop shopping for all your vitamin and supplement needs at prices you can afford. Again, our special today is buy one bottle of olive leaf extract at the regular price and get a second one free. Call 888-442-1828 or go online at bioinnovations.net today. Ask about the AutoShip program for additional savings. Your Health is brought to you by BioInnovations, trusted products for your health and well-being. We're back, everyone. Isn't this just amazing information? Well, to help you take advantage of the olive leaf today, we have Dr. Becker's BioNutrients olive leaf extract. Buy one, get one free. So don't miss it. So, Richard, time is short. Let's talk about who would benefit from supplementing with olive leaf.
Well, the first is any health maintenance and disease prevention program. Prevent as much as we can. Incorporate it into your Mediterranean-style diet. Next, any form of cardiovascular disease, coronary artery disease, peripheral artery disease, venous insufficiency, propensity to form blood clots with venous insufficiency, hypertension, stroke. Certainly all forms of that would be benefit. Cardiovascular disease in general, cancer and cancer therapy, side effects from cancer therapy, radiation therapy, chemotherapy, helps to reduce that and make the treatment more effective. Diabetes control and prevention of complications and the treatment of complications. Infectious disease, gold star on infectious disease. Colds and flus, even up to serious infections like pneumonia or urinary tract infections. Even HIV. There's one of the antioxidants in olive leaf extract has been isolated and studied in HIV with positive benefits. So you can do this with the whole extract. You don't have to have the pharmaceutical version of that. It's perfectly fine. Candida, yeast, and intestinal dysbiosis. Star player in that arena. I know many of you fight this problem, and olive leaf will help you tremendously. That, along with your proper diet. Chronic viral syndromes like shingles, mononucleosis, Epstein-Barr virus, CME virus, this type of thing. Chronic fatigue syndrome, because many of those are due to viruses, chronic fatigue syndromes. Variety of skin conditions, including psoriasis. There was so much research that we couldn't present to you, but there's a basis in research for all of these statements. Pain syndromes of any type, like gout, arthritis, degenerative joint disease, ruptured disc, spinal stenosis. It is a great natural detoxifier. It's a heavy metal chelator. You know, the typical American has almost 200 different foreign chemicals in their bloodstream. They're not supposed to be there, and they're not doing you any good. And we all have this. Everyone needs to do things to detox. A healthy plant-based diet is a major detoxifier, and that's what we're not doing. So we can supplement our diet with these things and help to make up for our fast-paced world. Allergies, chronic sinusitis, and asthma. We talked about diabetes, the chronic viral syndromes. And one thing you can do, you can open a capsule and put a little on your toothpaste for gingivitis or any oral inflammation, oral thrush, this type of thing. Put a little on the toothpaste and work it in. You can also take a capsule, open it, and put it in your therapeutic skin cream or your magnesium gel. Rub it right on surface problems. You know, get creative. It's okay. You can do that. It's allowed. It's allowed. It doesn't have to come from a drug company to be effective. Think outside the box. I think this is really what America is missing. Now, how do we take this? We look for a standardized oleoropin product. 12% oleoropin is good, 18%, hey, you're getting better, but 20%, if you can find 20% standardized olive leaf extract, that's a quality product. And of course, that's what Cindy has for us. Only the best for our people. Absolutely. How much do you need to take? You can take as much as you can swallow of olive leaf. It's not toxic, but you don't need to do that. Smaller doses are fine. 1 capsule a day, 2 capsules a day, 4 a day is not too unusual. If you're fighting a yeast syndrome, I would take a capsule or 2 with each meal. So we have a constant source of olive leaf extract in our intestinal tract as each meal goes through to help suppress the yeast. Of course, you want to take your probiotics and eat healthy, low sugar, low starch diet. Now we're going to start making progress, and we complement this with the symphony of nutrients that our bodies need for good health. Now we're making a difference. I would incorporate olive leaf into your plan, and I'd start today. This stuff is amazing. We get people call back in tears saying, thank you for the information. You've made a difference in my life, and we thank you for that. We'll see you tomorrow, folks. Bye-bye.
Thanks, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow right here on Your Health. Bye-bye.